Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome back. So it's day 20, and this is Ramona, and she's now just laid eggs. So we're gonna go ahead and feed her some scrambled eggs that I've dusted with calcium and some reptile vitamins. And you can see, before she laid the eggs, she was very, very round, and now you can see on her sides, she's got some skin folds and stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and feed her and take care of her before I even start digging up the eggs. She's gonna be hungry. Ooh. There you go, baby. She was down in her nest box for at least since yesterday morning. I saw her digging. And throughout the last few days she's been digging test holes. But then yesterday it was very serious. You want some scrambled eggs? What's your favorite? I would try to give her pinkies, but I actually ran out of pinky mice, so I'm not sure if I. And she's also a very picky eater. She likes scrambled eggs, pinky mice, or grasshoppers. She doesn't eat roaches. She doesn't like crickets very much. Maybe I'll try getting her a quail egg or something. So, well, either way, I'm gonna leave this in here for her. Oh, there she goes. So I just cooked her one scrambled egg. She'll eat that up. So last time she laid eggs, she laid 8 eggs, but only 7 good ones. And then after she was done laying eggs, I just kind of, power feed her. So kick her into another reproductive cycle. And I think it was about 2 weeks after she laid her first clutch, I saw her and the male lock up. And now it's been 20 days since lockup. So I'm just gonna feed her as much as she can eat. Let her do her thing, and then we'll get this nest box out, and we'll see what we got in there. So here we are, this is the nest box. I know I've showed it before, but I'll go ahead and show it again. It's just a square foot with a 2-inch hole at the top. And there was one very deep hole here, and then there was a smaller hole here. I was able to peek in while she was in here finishing up this morning. And you can see she has kicked all this dirt. Look at all this dirt here. She kicked all that over here onto there. So I'm assuming the eggs are somewhere in this area. Probably way far down too, but she fit her whole body down there. So we'll start digging through. And what I'm using for substrate is, I think it's like cocoa fiber, and then I think that's like Repti soil you can get at PetSmart or Petco. And then this is what is this? This is orchid moss. Okay, I think it kind of helps keep it a little moist in here, a little damp, and also kind of helps hold the soil. You want the soil to be able to hold its shape when she digs a hole. You don't want it to collapse on her. And then actually a few inches down, I have a chunk of cork bark, or you could use a rock too. I just feel like it helps kind of hold the soil when she's digging. So I might actually have to pull this whole box out, but we'll go ahead and see what we got in here. Here's my girl hanging out. And I pulled the male out right when I realized she was going to start laying eggs. Last time he didn't bother her while she was laying eggs and he didn't try to eat them. But you just never know. I just thought it was better safe than sorry. And sorry about that. You can hear one of my dogs whining. He's afraid to come down into the basement for whatever reason. So he'll just stand up at the top of the steps and whine. So here's this big chunk of cork bark that I have in here. I'm thinking she probably laid more than 7 eggs this time, but she was pretty big, and man, every day she was just pounding food like it was nothing. Even while she was gravid, she was pounding food. So, you know, some animals, I think they will stop eating when they're gravid, and some animals will keep eating, it looks like. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put you guys down for a second and I'm gonna pull this box out. It'll be a lot easier for me to work with, but I'll go ahead and put you guys here so you can look at Ramona. And I'll get you guys set up. Okay, so go ahead and let her do her thing. I got the nest box out, we'll go ahead and dig. Again, we think she dug in this area. In fact, I gotta grab, I got this bin here. I'll go ahead and pull some of the dirt out. Just gonna go very gentle because we don't know where the eggs are. And I just want to say, you know, for some people who are just starting out doing, you know, breeding reptiles in general, but just with monitors, you know, when I said the soil is still, you know, it's got some moisture to it, but there's no, you know, it's not damp, you know, there's not a lot of water in this. I can just feel that it's kind of like a humid soil, just so you guys get a good idea of what we got. And I see some people use straight sand. I mean, that's fine too. And a lot of times, if I notice the soil's getting very dry, I'll just take some water, dump it in, and mix it up, you know, and make sure it's good. I also have, not with this species, but with the Kimberley Rock Monitor, I've done full cage nesting where, you know, you have about like, you know, depending on the size of your animals, but, you know, for the Pilbara, I did like 8 or 9 inches of dirt throughout the whole cage. And, you know, she would dig in that and lay eggs in that. So there's a lot of different ways you can go about doing this. You just gotta kind of find what works for you and your animals. And also this, you know, this nest box, let's see what the, even after it's been out of the cage for a while, I mean, it's still 83 degrees down in here, you know? So it was probably like, you know, while it's still in the cage, it was probably like 85, 86. You want to keep it somewhere in the low to mid 80s, you know? I think, you know, keeping it in the 90s might be a little much. But even if this side did get hot, because this side was closer to the heat light, you know, let's just say, for instance, this side was 90 degrees. Well, then this side over here is probably only in the 80s. So it is nice to give them, you know, options. They can kind of pick where they want to go. Oh, here's one egg right here. Here's 2. There's 3. I think I see 4. 4. Make sure I didn't throw any in here. No. I think I see 5. Let's see. Let's keep going. This one, be careful. We got a special guest. One of our dogs is down here helping us out. Our big brother's upstairs whining. Okay, here's 5. And you know what? Just to point out, this is also where that piece of cork bark was. So she probably dug a hole right under that cork bark, and that helped her maintain that tunnel. So this is literally right where that piece of cork was. So she dug right under that that cork bark. So I see 1. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna move these on to something real fast. Got 1. We got 2. 3. Yeah, 4. 4. Oh boy. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 it looks like. Let's see, there may be more in there. She was pretty big, so let's see what we got. Just want to be very careful. We got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like we got 9 good eggs. They all look really nice. I'll just dig through the rest of it real fast, see if there's anything else in here. I really doubt it. They usually lay in one spot. So that looks like it, everybody. We got 9 good eggs. I'll go ahead and get them in the incubator. This is my my incubator setup over here. See a sea serpent. I think they call it a hot box. This thing I've been using for the last 4 years, and it works great. I haven't had a problem with it. Varium Electronics. And I've been using the sim containers here. And here I got another clutch of Kimberley eggs as well. I think I got 7 in there. And that is orchid moss on top. A friend of mine told me that helps, make sure the eggs don't get too much moisture in them. Also, it can help prevent bacteria and mold building up in there. I do take it out maybe once a week because it does collect a little bit of moisture. So I'll take it out and just lay it out here, let it dry out, then I'll put it back in. Because I've heard Kimberley Rock Monitor eggs can be kind of tricky to incubate. I never had a problem with Pilbara eggs. Never had a problem with my blackhead monitor eggs. But for the Kimberley Rock Monitor eggs, I heard they can take on too much water and kind of go bad. So we'll see what happens. So I'll go ahead and let's see what we'll let Ramona do her thing. Let her chill. And yeah, so thanks for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. So have a good weekend. Bye.